Hey Rapids fans, Jordan and Angeli here. Welcome to another edition of The Rundown. This week we're going to talk about how the Colorado Rapids set the tone at home and managed to get a point down a man for 30 minutes. We're going to also talk about the performance of Cole Bassett and Marco Ilic in goal, and then what the Rapids have to do on the road against Orlando to bring home another 3 points this weekend. It's all next on The Rundown. The Rapids still searching for 3 points here at home at Dick's Sporting Goods Park. They did manage to get a draw over the weekend, down to 10 men for 30 minutes of that match. Drew, it was a performance worth noting because it was on the end of a 5-game skid. They steadied the ship. What was the difference in the Rapids' performance?
Yeah, for me, it was just they started the match with a lot of energy, and it was the first time in a little while here at home they started the match like they were the home team. And that's huge. And I feel like Cole Bassett was a big difference. Having him from the beginning of the match, his legs in attack, his legs in the press, everybody kind of fed off of that. And I think if they don't go down a man with 30 minutes to go, they win that game 2 or 3-0.
Yeah, a lot of opportunities in the first half for the Colorado Rapids. They weren't able to capitalize on them. But one of the bright spots in his second start in the regular season for the Colorado Rapids was Marco Ilic. He gets his first shutout in burgundy and blue. This is what he had to say after the game.
It was a tough game for us. 0-0 at the end. We had some chances, to get 3 points. It's a shame that we didn't get the 3 points, but at the end, after that red card, I think it was a well-fought point for us, clean sheet, So at the end, after everything that happened, really good team effort, I think, and something to be proud of.
The Colorado Rapids hit the road again as they head to Orlando this weekend after, get this, Drew, a full week of training, their first full week back on the pitch training since the end of April. What's going to be the focus for Robin Fraser and the squad this week?
I feel like there's a couple things. First of all, getting Orlando out of their rhythm, right? They have a lot of exciting players, Facundo Torres, Mauricio Pereira, Martin Ojeda, right? These are exciting players, and disrupting their rhythm, keeping the crowd out of the match, not letting them get a full head of steam and confidence is going to be key. And so organization, communication certainly, but the Rapids need to focus on themselves. They need to focus on playing with a lot of energy, starting the match with a lot of energy. You go into a hot environment, right? Orlando hasn't been great at home, and I think the Rapids need to capitalize on that, and they need to kind of turn the tables and say, we're going to run at you. We're going to have a lot of energy, we're going to have a lot of legs, and we're going to put you on the back foot, and that needs to happen from the beginning of the game if you expect to go into Orlando City and get a result.
Yeah, that's what Drew has to say. This is what Stephen Betashore had to say about the trip to Orlando.
I think Orlando's a good team. They're a dynamic team. They've got very good individual players that can make or break the actual game. So, overall, you have to go in. It's their home, and anytime you're playing on the road, it's going to be difficult. But if we continue to do some of the trends that you saw last week against San Jose, then I think we have a good chance of winning.
Drew, the team has 2 wins on the road this year. They have been good when they've been away from home. It's going to take that type of effort that you just explained for the Rapids to bring 3 points back home from Orlando over the weekend. Again, you guys can catch that game on MLS Season Pass on Apple TV. For Drew, I'm Jordan. That's it for us on this edition of The Rundown.